What's going on, guys? It's your boy Corey on a beautiful, 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 beautiful Tuesday morning. It is Tuesday, July 1st, 2025, and it's hot. It's hot. It's like 90 degrees, I think, right now. It's crazy. It's wild. But I got my drink, got my cookout, got my little, and my food. It's right here. I'm excited. And because I'm hungry, and I decided, to go get something to eat and stuff like that. My parents are out, like I told you guys yesterday. My parents are out for the week, so I'm currently at their house right now. I just got back, and it is hot, so that sweet tea hits right in the morning, man, for sure. But today I want to talk about something that's kind of been on my mind. By the way, I have my Scoots Ahoy shirt on today. Kind of ironic, right? Stranger Things and stuff like that. But yeah, I kind of want to talk about something today that's kind of been on my mind recently. Just a lot of stuff recently, but I want to talk about it. So the thing I want to talk about, to my glasses off. The thing I want to talk about. It's kind of corny, but it's kind of true at the same time. Who is the best character? Like who had the best arc in Stranger Things series? That's a real question for sure. Because you got Dustin, you got the main characters: Dustin, Lucas, Mike, 11, Joyce, Hopper, Steve, Nancy, Jonathan, like Murray. Like you have a lot of people that they've just developed over the years and had some peaks, had some valleys. Made you want to hate him at one point, made you want to love him at one point. And that's one thing. Like I said, that's one thing I love about the series, because it just helps with the character development, helps with everything about it. And something that I just learned. This is wild. It's crazy. Steve was supposed to die in season 1. I don't know if I may be late on that. I may be a little late on that, but I just learned that the other day. That's wild. Steve was supposed to die in season 1. I knew 11 was supposed to die. She wasn't supposed to come back at the end of season 1, but they wrote her back in and everything. The Duffer Brothers did, but Steve was supposed to die at the end of season 1, which is wild. That's crazy, because I didn't realize that until, like I said, a couple days ago. It's crazy, it's wild, but it's true. Just look it up. That's crazy. I didn't realize that. But yeah, that's but yeah, who had the best arc? At the beginning of season 1, all the main characters are playing D&D. I play D&D sometimes as well with my friends, sometimes my coworkers as well. Just I don't know why, but I just do. I guess because of the show, and the show introduced D&D, and everybody started playing after that, and I kind of fell in love with it too. But we see that beginning March 6th, 1983. March 6th, well, November 6th, sorry, November 6th, 1983. I apologize for that. And so you see from the beginning when they're playing D&D to the end of season 4 when they're defending Hawkins against Vecna. This is wild. It's crazy. It's cool. But for me, I don't know. It could be just from my perspective, and just because he's one of the most beloved characters now. But I guess we can all say it's Steve. It's Steve for sure. Um, I've always loved Dustin. I have a couple of Dustin Funko Pops right now. I've always loved Dustin. He's like the brains of the operation, I would say. um, and just from season one, Steve, when he's mean to Jonathan, when he's mean to all of the other characters, and he's cool, Steve. He's cool, Steve, for the most part. And this is from him seeing that to writing that on the Hawk marquee about Nancy, and getting in the fight with Jonathan at the at the start of season, at the middle of season one. From that point until, let's say, season two, when he became the babysitter, essentially, he's always been the babysitter, Steve, since then. And just fighting Billy, even though he got beat up bad at the end of season two as well. Just fighting Billy, for the sake of the kids, and just being that protector. That made me fall in love with Steve, because, like I said, we've always seen him as a dick for the most part, and from that point on, he just became one of my favorite characters. He probably top two for sure. All right, Chad. I had to come in for a minute. It's hot. It's hot, so I'm gonna sit down. But yeah, like I said, I think Steve had the best character arc out of everybody in the series so far. I'm kind of intrigued on how he's gonna be that in season 5 as well. We've seen photos and videos and stuff like that of Steve and Dustin. I say Dustin. Together. I guess it's like one of the final scene, probably. It may be. I'm not sure yet. But like I said, King Steve the Hair Harrington. As I just rewatched all of Stranger Things again. But yeah, I think Steve had the best character arc in the whole series. I could have went with Lucas at the beginning of season 1, when he didn't hate Eleven as much, or he didn't like Eleven as much. I apologize for that. But at the end, they became friends. They became close. They became, they pretty much saving the world together. Could have said Lucas. I could have said Dustin. Could have said Mike as well, because Mike was kind of the loner as well, and Will's mainly the loner of the group. But and then Nancy as well. Nancy, she was trying to fit in with the cool crowd. I would say at the beginning of season 1, when she was dating Steve, and kind of into season 2 as well. But she changed, she evolved, she became the badass of the group. I will say, with the guns and everything like that. So she became the badass. So that's something that I love, that I enjoy as well. I've seen from season 1 Nancy to season 4 Nancy. Just seeing that growth in that character development of that. But King Steve, from getting beat up to putting that thing on the marquee about Nancy being, y'all saw that in season 1. Doing that to not being friends with Tommy H and Carol anymore as well. From that point on, he just kind of changed. He kind of evolved. He became the babysitter. He became the protector, of that, and yeah, I can't wait to see how season 5 is gonna end. I know it's gonna be sad. I know it's gonna be sad. From everything I've seen, from everything I've heard, they cried on the last episode, I would say. Like, everybody cried, everybody teared up and everything. So I know I'm gonna tear up. I know you guys will tear up as well. But like I said, I'm excited. But like I said, I do think Steve had the best character arc in the series so far. So let me know what you guys think. King Steve, number one in our hearts. But yeah, King Steve, man, he's gonna stay on top for a while. But this your boy Corey, signing off for another video for you guys today. And just know that you guys are loved, you guys are appreciated, and I will see you guys later on this week for the next video. Deuces.